Okay, who had Leonard Flames out with Penny in less than 24 hours?
I did.
Nothing flamed out.
Flame. Flame.
Nothing flamed out. Nothing flamed out. We don't have to have sex every night, you know.
You don't have to, but it's highly recommended.
Recommend. Recommend.
You don't have to, but it's highly recommended. You don't have to, but it's highly recommended.
Yeah, take advantage of that window of opportunity.
Advantage. Advantage.
Yeah, take advantage of that window of opportunity before it slams shut on your little dinky.
It's not a matter of opportunity.
Unity. Unity.
It's not a matter of opportunity. It's not a matter of opportunity. We're getting to know each other. There's a learning curve.
Curve. Curve.
There's a learning curve.
Totally see it not being great for her, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
To tell you the truth, I think we were both a little...
Truth. Truth.
To tell you the truth, I think we were both a little...
Excuse me, Wolverine Origin miniseries issue 2, page 22.
Page. Page.
Miniseries issue 2, page 22. Palace, Tandoori Palace is our palace.
Trust me, this will be just fine.
Authority. Authority.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
I know, as I'm sure you're
Aware. Aware.
aware. As I'm sure you're aware.
Talking about?
I don't know.
I know, as I'm sure you're aware. If that's Morse code, that's...
Code. Code.
If that's Morse code, that's... As I was saying, you and Leonard had a disappointing sexual encounter. Well, earlier this evening, Leonard characterized it as just fine.
Characterize. Characterize.
Earlier this evening, Leonard characterized it as just fine.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm just gonna go eat my dinner elsewhere.
Elsewhere. Elsewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go eat my dinner elsewhere.
All right, look, let's not overreact. You know, for a lot of couples, it takes time to get to know each other's rhythms. Learn
Rhythm. Rhythm.
to get to know each other's rhythms. Learn.
How could you possibly know that?
In 1890, Emile Dolbear determined that there was a fixed
Determine. Determine.
determined that there was a fixed number of chirps per minute of the snowy tree cricket and the ambient temperature, a precise relationship that is not present with
Precise. Precise.
a precise relationship that is not present with a precise relationship that is not present with ordinary field crickets.
How do you know what the exact temperature of the room is?
Under the
Exact. Exact.
How do you know what the exact temperature of the room is?
under the
I know insects, my friend. I spent many childhood years capturing them with nets,
Net. Net.
childhood years capturing them with nets, but...
Chickens are not by nature at all timid. In fact, when I was young, my neighbor's chicken got loose and
Loose. Loose.
my neighbor's chicken got loose and
Now, how are you going to settle it, There is no way to determine the species of the cricket without examining it.
Examine. Examine.
Of the cricket without examining it.
what was that?
My stomach. Indian food doesn't agree.
Stomach. Stomach.
Stomach. Indian food doesn't agree.
Let's open her up.
Are you bothered that I can so easily manipulate you?
Manipulate. Manipulate.
Are you bothered that I can so easily manipulate you? Well, I grew up with an older brother and a very contentious twin sister, and I believe I could easily best you in any physical.
Easily. Easily.
And I believe I could easily best you in any physical. Hello? It's really dark down here.
Dark. Dark.
It's really dark down here.
I'm okay. Just a little mouthwash, and then I'm gonna rock your world.
Rock. Rock.
And then I'm gonna rock your world.
Voila! The snowy tree cricket, a.k.a. Ecanthus fulltone
Thus. Thus.
cricket, a.k.a. Ecanthus fulltone.
Yeah, fine, whatever. The point is you're wrong again.
We haven't established that I'm wrong once.
Establish. Establish.
Again.
We haven't established that I'm wrong once.
I'm the dung beetle.
Excuse me, are you Professor Crawley?
Professor. Professor.
Are you Professor Crawley?
I'm from New Delhi. Maybe we should find another entomologist.
No, we're here. Let's settle this.
Settle. Settle.
No, we're here. Let's settle this.
Oxnard at the beach? No, we're talking Oxnard in the onion fields.
Onion. Onion.
Oxnard in the onion fields.
Yes, no, wait. Dr. Crawley, are you sure?
Young man, I've been studying insects since I was 8 years old.
Insect. Insect.
Young man, I've been studying insects since I was 8 years old.
Enjoy Oxnard. I'm sure your daughter's looking forward to having you.
Forward. Forward.
I'm sure your daughter's looking forward to having you.
What, do they have Wii cricket now? That can't be very popular.
Popular. Popular.
That can't be very popular.
That can't be very popular.
Penny, I'd rather not talk about it.
Rather. Rather.
Penny, I'd rather not talk about it. That's an inexact parallel. You and Leonard can always return to being friends, whereas I can never return to a...
Whereas. Whereas.
Whereas I can never return to a... There was a half-hour wait at the bank to get into my safe deposit box. I was forced to talk to Penny about your sexual problems, and
Sexual. Sexual.
I was forced to talk to Penny about your sexual problems, and yes. In a moment filled with biblical resonance, pride wenteth before my fall, causing my...
Pride. Pride.
Pride wenteth before my fall, causing my... Filled with biblical resonance, pride wenteth before my fall, causing my Flash 123 to goeth to Wallowitz.
Flash. Flash.
My Flash 123 to goeth to Wallowitz.
You're saying you talked to Penny?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hardly.
Excuse me.
Hardly. Hardly.
What did Sheldon say to you?
Not a lot. Just that we always have the option of going back to being friends.
Option. Option.
Just that we always have the option of going back to being friends.
Things seemed simpler when we were just friends.
I guess.
We take the pressure off.
Pressure. Pressure.
We take the pressure off.